Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. Taquan Lansiter is back in Luzerne County to face homicide charges. The 26-year-old was wanted in connection with the fatal shooting September 10th of Peter McCoy, who was found suffering from a gunshot wound to the head while sitting in the driver's seat of a car parked outside Leonardo's Stop and Go in Kingston. According to investigators, a review of security video showed Lassiter firing shots at McCoy on the night of the shooting. Kingston Borough detectives had to seek a governor's warrant to extradite Lassiter back to Luzerne County. He was found in Hackensack, New Jersey, and taken into custody by U.S. Marshals September 23rd. Still no word on what caused a fire in Hazleton. Crews were called to the home on East Chestnut Street between South Poplar and South Cedar late yesterday afternoon. No one was home at the time. The Red Cross is helping 2 families who were displaced. 2 firefighters were treated for minor burns. A Nanticoke man was sentenced yesterday in Luzerne County Court. The 27-year-old pleaded guilty in June to having inappropriate contact with a minor and sending her nude pictures of himself. According to court records, Smith was aware that he was twice the girl's age and sent her multiple explicit images of himself and offered the girl cash and gifts in exchange for nude photos and sex acts from her. He was arrested on the charges back in January. Brandon Smith will serve up to just over 3 years in prison and 3 years probation. 1 week from today, the Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission is closing about 37 miles of Route 476 between Carbon and Lehigh counties. The commission says the Huckleberry Road Bridge in South Whitehall Township will be replaced. The detour is expected to last from 9 p.m. Friday, October 14th until 4 a.m. on Monday, October 17th. The detour will take drivers approximately 65 miles to travel. The bridge replacement, which is normally completed in 18 months, will be completed in 1 weekend, according to the commission. Geisinger once again making health easier by hosting Super Saturday flu vaccine events now through November. Simply drive up to one of 22 locations, receive a shot without leaving your vehicle, and no appointment is needed. At locations without drive-in shots, walk-in shots are available. All Super Saturday events run from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m., and there is a Super Saturday tomorrow. It'll be held at Geisinger Berwick, Dallas, Kingston, Mountaintop, Mount Pocono, Pittston, Pottsville, and Tunkhannock. Coming up on WYLN News, your favorite furry friends of the week. Plus, it's game day. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
My name is LJ. I'm 9 years old, and tomorrow's going to be sunny. I hope you have an amazing day.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
2 Italian Guys Pizzeria, 3 West Diamond Avenue in Hazleton has all your favorites, from pizza, hoagies, salads, entrees, wings, and sides. Always made with the freshest ingredients. Call them at 570-459-2783. Memberships are available at the Valley Country Club in Sugarloaf. The new upgrades will leave you with a distinctive and unique experience unlike any other venue in Northeast PA. Call Frank Gradis 570-233-5328. Email vccpro@thevalleycountryclub.com.
Struggling to get a good night's sleep? Then look no further. Grand Central is here to help. Grand Central Sealy experts will set you straight. When you buy your mattress at Grand Central, you can expect free delivery and setup, free removal of the old unit, and interest-free financing for up to 60 months. And of course, Grand Central's everyday low prices. Grand Central in Hazleton, helping you make your house a home.
Hi everybody. This week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, it's going to be just Dr. Alex and I, but what a story about a man that was killed, came back to life, he was paralyzed, was able to walk, and how he's trying now to rebuild his life. So stay tuned for our next story.
The Shawnee Fort Chapter National Society Daughters of the American Revolution have an event coming up this weekend to benefit a local historical project. They're raising money to cover the cost of a marker for Henry Brown, who's buried in the Wilkes-Barre Cemetery. He was a local conductor of the Underground Railroad who smuggled runaway slaves out of Wilkes-Barre in violation of the Slave Act in the 1850s. The benefit is this Sunday from 1 until 4 at Rodano's on Public Square in Wilkes-Barre. Tickets are $30 at the door. It includes pizza, stromboli, soda, and draft beer, and there will be plenty of raffle items. There's no time like the present to adopt a pet, and the SPCA of Luzerne County has more breeds, shapes, and sizes of furry friends for you to check out this week. Ready? Everyone meet Christian. He was surrendered to the shelter with his sister, Bookie. They lived in a home with dogs and got along well. Christian is a handsome tabby boy with a pretty chill personality. Up next, meet Scruffy. Scruffy is an adult male shepherd who enjoys car rides and walks well on a leash. He's a playful boy looking for his forever home. Could it be you? Call 570-825-4111 to come on down and check out these featured pets and so many more. You may just meet your new best friend and give them a well-deserved forever home. WYLN's all-time OT hero, Marty Burns, has the in-depth analysis of what's happening on and off season across our viewing area. Here we go. Let's talk sports.
Bookman has rejoined us, and Coach, you talked about the rivalry between Crestwood and Hazleton area, but a lot of times you can't have the rivalry unless both teams have success. Coach Myers did a great job with this football program, and now Coach Ark is following what Coach Myers had previously laid down for this Crestwood program. And they're not going to try to fool you. They're going to come out and want to run the football. Noah Schultz the other night against Wilkes-Barre, over 300 yards, 4 touchdowns. So I'm sure the key focus is this Crestwood running game.
Certainly. Well, you could tell that Coach Myers is back on the staff as their offensive coordinator. Certainly has a big imprint on this football team and the success that they've had. Noah Schultz, a terrific talent, someone who I know their coaching staff is very high on, makes plays and puts numbers up week after week. I think he'd be one of the first ones to tell you as well, you couldn't do that without the guys they have up front. They're really big, they're physical, they move well for their size. They have a freshman at quarterback in Jaden Shedlock who continues to get better and better. They have both the Bibble brothers, and those two are really impressive as well. Everywhere you look on both sides of the ball, they have players, the Kakalachik kid at linebacker. So their coaching staff has done a really nice job. Their players are buying into what they're doing, and it certainly has led to the success that they've had.
And I'm glad you mentioned them. That was my next question. Defensively, I haven't seen them yet this year, but I remember them last year. The Bibla brothers are a couple of forces to be reckoned with.
Absolutely. You have one coming off the edge, and you have another who's playing inside linebacker for them. They're able to be really effective with those people around them as well. Schultz is an impressive player at corner as well. Shadowed Makai Nelson last week, had a lot of success with that. The Dennis kid at the other corner position. I mean, you look all over the place, and it's, a lot of the same names on both sides of the ball, and rightfully so. As I said, it's just a really good program. They're having a great year. It's going to be an exciting game on Friday night.
Well, Coach, wishing you the best of luck back at Harmon Geist another week, and get back on the winning track.
Thank you so much. Go Cougars.
Go Cougars.
I'll tell you, postseason form, ladies and gentlemen.
And speaking of that game, our WYLN sports crew's already at Harmon Geist Stadium, gearing up to bring you our season coverage of 2022 high school football. Join us tonight as the Crestwood Comets make their way down to face off against the Hazleton area Cougars. Tune in at 7 tonight for your fill of Marty Burns, Joe DeMelfi, and our WYLN sports crew, bringing you the event, not just the highlights. Sponsored by Lehigh Valley Health Network, #LVHN Athletes. No plans tonight? No problem. Got some? Cancel them. Instead, tune in for your weekly dose of Friday Night Football and all the live local action right here on WYLN TV. Coming up on Hazleton's News Choice, we revisit First Friday on Community and You, and we'll finish off this week's series of Leading the Way with Catherine Murphy. And stay with us for everything else we have lined up for you later tonight on WYLN TV.
Hey, Dr. Alex here with another Feel Good Friday, and today all I got is bad jokes. So why did the government go after the chiropractor? He owed back taxes. What did the duck in a hurry say to the chiropractor? I just need a quick quack. Why can you trust your chiropractor? They always have your back. Man comes in to see me, and he says, Doc, my back feels fine. I'm ready to discharge my treatment plan. And the chiropractor, me, decides to adjust him several times, and he's feeling much relieved and several inches taller. He gets up off the table and says, well, I stand corrected. Why did the composer come to see the chiropractor? He was having Bach problems. All right, guys, lighten up. It'll help you to feel good.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on WYLN.
Attention, area residents. Show your support for local student athletes. Attend a live sporting event in your area. WYLN, we're your local network.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@WYLNTV.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Welcome to Community and You, and today we are going to introduce you to Robert Collado, and he is the Main Street Coordinator of the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress, and you have a party coming up, not yours, well, kind of yours. I mean, it's going to have something to do with you, right?
Well, definitely, and it's not for me, not just for me, it's for everyone, and it is actually, it's coming on October the 7th, which will be our first Friday event of the fall season, and we are calling this the Fall Festival. So
Nice.
we want everyone to come to participate with us. We are going to be specifically at the Candu Community Park, which is located on between like Broad Street, corner Laurel Street. So we are going to have that event there with live music and food, and so everyone is welcome to enjoy us during that event.
And what time is this going to be happening?
Well, usually our events start at 4 p.m., between like 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the night.
And when you talk about things that are going to be happening, First Fridays have so many different. Do you have anything specific, like as far as music, food, entertainment?
Well, we are still in the planning part of like our next First Friday event, but definitely something that we are looking for is like we want to have mariachis, which is Mexican, music. Also, we are looking to bring people downtown to be part of a Zumba class, just like on your last our last First Friday event. So we are trying to put something really nice for everyone, so everyone want to participate. So that's something that we want to have, like Zumba classes and also live music, because as a part of October, we are celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month. So we want to have like something related to the Hispanic community, but also we are going to be working with the Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we are trying to have like at least some sort of like services for free so that people can participate and have that a Cancer Awareness Month.
And this is just going to be going on at First Friday?
That's correct, yeah.
That's going to be a big party.
Absolutely. Everyone is welcome to come, and we would love to see you, everyone. So don't miss out that day, which is will be on October the 7th at 3 p.m., 4 p.m. start time to up to 8 p.m. So that will be the end time of the event.
Now, I'm not going to say anything because, I mean, we're talking First Friday, the first Friday of October. What happens if the weather is a little bit iffy? Just in case. Of course, I know if you're involved, it's not going to happen, but just in case.
Well, it's something like that happened. We actually have a second plan, and this is going to be in the lounge box, which is actually in our Welcome Center, and this is located on the 13 West Broad Street. So if anything happens, like we are going to be moving to the lounge box, which is at the Welcome Center. So
we'd be able to find that out because you have Facebook, you have all of that. Tell us where all that is.
Yeah, we are going to pull up a flyer, soon on our Facebook, which is at Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress. Also, we are on Instagram as at Downtown Hazleton, and our website, which is the www.downtownhazleton.org.
Okay, so we've got First Friday coming up. Where is that again?
That will be on October the 7th.
And where?
In the Candu Community Park. Just want to mention, and before I forget, this is actually next to Giorgio's restaurant. That is actually really close to the Candu Community Park.
Oh, okay.
Right in the Broad Street corner, Laurel Street. So everyone is welcome there too.
So that's a good landmark.
Right.
What was that again?
Giorgio's restaurant.
Okay.
Which is by the park.
So we want to make sure we look for that, and then that way we'll know exactly where we're going to go.
And also there is the R. Lee building, which is there, the Hazleton R. Lee So you can refer to any of those places like Georgia's Restaurant, the Arlie, or the Can Do Community Bar in Broad Street.
Or when you get close, you'll just see Robert out there with the flag going over
Right.
here, over here.
That's right.
All right, we'll see you at First Friday and again on Community and You.
Getting to the finish line starts with Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute, the region's leader in sports medicine. Our specialists use the most advanced technology for faster, better results, so elite and everyday athletes can compete like champions once again. Lehigh Valley Orthopedic Institute. Your health deserves a partner.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Chura's Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in 610 North Broad Street, West Hazelton, 570-454-7229.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Coming soon to the Wilty Center at the Historic Castle, 700 North Wyoming Street in Hazelton, it's Jukebox Heroes Live. Check it out October 14th. The show starts at 8 and the tickets are available at eventbrite.com.
Hi, I'm Marty Burns. Join myself and head football coach at Hazelton area, Dennis Bookman, for Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazelton area high school football. We'll go over the past week's game with highlights, look ahead to a future opponent, and have a special guest from the Cougar football program, just like senior quarterback Tyler Wolf. Tyler, what do you have to say to send us out?
Go Cougars.
Sports Talk every week here on WYLN, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network, Hazelton.
WYLN's going behind the scenes to learn more about the lives and goals of our local leaders. So, Catherine Murphy is leading the way into our final segment of this week's series. We're wrapping up our week with Catherine Murphy. I'm kind of sad because she's just so energetic that it kind of rubs off on you while you're sitting here talking to her. And she is the new president of the Mountaintop Rotary. Yesterday, you told us that you were actually invited by who it turned out to be the former president of the Rotary. That's, if you're going to start, you're going to start at the top. So here you are. You're here in this area. And are you doing anything else other than the Rotary? I know you've had an extensive medical background.
So yes, so I'm working as a pediatric physical therapist in Luzerne and Wyoming County with a company called Staying in Motion, where I see children under 3 years old in their homes that need physical therapy services. So I drive to their homes and I help coach the parents on what they can do during the session, but also during the week when I'm not there.
And I know, because I've had experience of physical therapy coming to my home.
Oh, okay.
So is it the same thing for children as it would be for an adult?
It looks a little different. So the model of early intervention is to empower the parents. So I am going in with my physical therapy knowledge, but what I'm doing is I'm teaching the parent what to do. So we work together on what the goal for today is going to be. What's important to you? So I could come in with an idea of like, this child should be pulling up into stand. But if it's more important for the parent, for the child to learn to crawl up the steps because they're getting too heavy to carry, then it's not my focus, it's the parent's focus. So But it is, I mean, the muscles are the same, everything's the same. You just have to make it really fun, use the parent-friendly language so they're understanding what you're teaching them. And the hour always goes by very fast.
Wow, I'm amazed because I can't even imagine doing that with children. So that must have been another big point now. You're melding that with Rotary. And Rotary, I mean, the programs that I know from Mountaintop Rotary, a lot of them have to do with children.
Yes, yes. We definitely, prior to me coming, a lot with literacy, so donating the dictionaries. I'm trying to help promote early intervention, so we were at National Night Out, and I was able to bring, the county gave me some things to give away, so I was able to talk about early intervention. Just, if you have a question about your child's development, of course talk to your doctor, but also there's a service that you can get for free where someone can come in and evaluate them and see if there's a need that's there.
Wow. Yes. Now, and we also have to mention that one of the other reasons that Catherine is very, very well versed in children is new mom.
I am a new mom. Yes, 8 months old.
Tell
my daughter.
Tell us.
So, yeah, she actually, right as I moved here and joined Rotary, then I found out I was pregnant, and I was assured that they would still get all of the support to become president and a new mom, and everyone has followed through. It's been awesome, really an enjoyable experience. Everyone loves seeing Cecilia. Whenever I can bring her to an event, I do. Everyone wants to hold her. It's just a nice light to be able to bring to Rotary.
Well, I think Cecilia is going to have a great role model as she's growing up. We better say hi to Dad.
Oh. Hey, Matt.
There we go. Okay, just want to make sure. Now, as I always like to do this as we're wrapping up our segments, because we've got to know something about you. And if you could just look in the camera, and the question I'm going to ask you is, someone out there is wondering, I don't know what to do with myself. I'm not sure. There are things I'm interested in. Pretend it's Cecilia. What advice would you give?
My advice to you would be to look at the local service organizations. It doesn't necessarily have to be religious, but the Rotary has just been such a beautifully wonderful experience for me that you could look just for your local Rotary. Most of the towns around here have them.
Okay, well, there you go. And it has been our pleasure to bring you to get to know Catherine Murphy. And of course, we're going to hear more from her and the Mountaintop Rotary. Who knows who we'll have next on Leading the Way. And that's the news. Remember, the source matters now more than ever. Catch all the latest on our Facebook page, YouTube page, or at WYLNTV.com. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next right here on WYLN TV.